What if I told you the Pentagon admitted it lost $2.3 trillion and then the next day got hit by a plane in the exact spot where they kept their financial records? Dude, I've been spiraling on this for hours and I can't get it out of my head. So back in early 2000, the Department of Defense drops this casual bombshell. They can't account
back $2.3 trillion in transactions.
Not billion, trillion. That's more money than most countries will see in their entire existence. And get this wasn't even news to them. They'd known about this financial dumpster fire for over a year already. Outdated computer systems, missing paperwork, transactions that just vanished into the void. Classic government efficiency at work. So we cruise along with this massive financial black hole just sitting there, and then September 10th, 2001 rolls around. Rumsfeld decides it's time to actually talk about this mess publicly. He gives this speech where he's basically like, yeah, we have no idea where trillions of dollars went, and our financial systems are garbage. But here's the line that gets me. He literally calls the Pentagon bureaucracy the adversary. His exact words. The adversary's closer to home. It's the Pentagon bureaucracy. On September 10th, 2001, the irony is almost too much. Less than 24 hours later, Flight 77 crashes into the western side of the Pentagon. And wouldn't you know it, that's exactly where the Navy Command Center was. The financial oversight offices, the people who would have been tracking down that missing money. Gone. Now, I'm not saying there's some grand conspiracy here, but come on, the timing is absolutely wild. You publicly admit you've lost enough money to buy several small countries, and then the building where you're supposed to track that money gets destroyed the next day. After September 11th, nobody wanted to hear about Pentagon accounting problems anymore. We were hunting terrorists, starting wars, and asking about missing money suddenly felt really inappropriate. Perfect timing for that story to just disappear. But here's where it gets really interesting, and this is what's been keeping me up all night. What if that money wasn't actually lost? What if it went exactly where it was supposed to go, just somewhere we're not allowed to know about it? Think about how much crazy stuff the government has done that we only found out about decades later. MK Ultra, Operation Northwoods, all sorts of programs that officially never existed until someone found the declassified files years later. So what could you buy with $2.3 trillion in secret funding? Advanced aircraft that don't officially exist, underground facilities, technology that would make your head spin, the kind of stuff that shows up in science fiction movies but maybe isn't so fictional after all. And here's the kicker. We're now over 20 years past this whole thing, and the Pentagon still can't pass an audit. In fact, just last year in 2024, they failed their 7th consecutive audit. They can't account for their $824 billion budget, 7 years in a row. I'm sitting here reading these audit reports at 2 a.m., and the pattern is insane. Every single year, same story. We can't track our money properly. Our systems need work. We'll do better next time. It's like Groundhog Day, but with trillions of dollars. So either the Pentagon is the most incompetent organization on the planet when it comes to basic accounting, or there's something else going on here. And honestly, given what we know about classified programs and black budgets, which explanation seems more likely? The fact that asking these questions still makes people uncomfortable tells you something. The fact that we're still having the same conversation about Pentagon finances 20 years later tells you something else. Look, I don't have all the answers. I'm just some person who fell down a research rabbit hole and can't climb out. But when you connect the dots between missing trillions, convenient timing, and decades of accounting errors, it starts to paint a pretty interesting picture. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe it really is just the biggest case of bureaucratic incompetence in human history, perfectly timed with a national tragedy. But if you're lying awake tonight wondering what else we don't know about where our tax dollars go, just remember, they admitted to losing track of $2.3 trillion. That's just what they told us about.